Hey guys, it's Kimmy. I am here with another recipe for you, something really quick. I did a ramen noodle video a couple years ago, but I found a quicker way and some better ingredients. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of better than bouillon. Better than bouillon. This stuff is so good. And I like it because I use a seasoned roasted chicken, okay? This is a seasoned roasted chicken. Let me fix the camera a little bit. Okay, this is the seasoned roasted chicken. And we're going to use this. This is in place of using bouillon cubes. So we're going to do a veggie style. We're going to use this. I'm going to use 2 cups of vegetables, just the plain old mixed vegetables. I didn't like these growing up, but I actually have grown to like them. And I'm going to use just the noodles from the ramen pack. Okay, just the noodles. I'm not using the seasoning pack because, and I'm going to start using different noodles in the future, but this is just something quick. It's cold outside and I want something hot. I'm going to use these, but I don't like these because it says contain bioengineered food ingredients. So make sure you are reading your packages. So I am going to use the noodles from here. I'm not going to use the seasoning pack. I'm going to use my own seasoning, which is the better than bouillon. Okay? So I don't have to chop anything up but the jalapeno pepper, and that's because I want a little spice. So I'm going to go ahead and take out my ramen noodles. And I'm going to use 2 packages for this. And these quick really quick, so this should be a quick recipe. In the meantime, we're going to get our water ready. I got my handy dandy measuring. So here's my pot. I'm get my water. I could eyeball it, but I'm going to do a little different today. That's 1 cup of water, 2. Because I want a little broth, so I'm going to do 3 cups of water. Okay? I'm going to get that boiling. Let that start boiling. And then I'm going to add my vegetables. So I did 3 cups of water. So I'm going to do 1.5 cups of veggie. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to do 1 cup of vegetables because that should be good. So I got 1 cup of vegetables. So we're going to put that right in here too. Okay. We're going to do 1. I think I'm going to do 2 cups of vegetables. If I have to add to the water, I can. We're going to do 2 cups. 2 cups of vegetables. We always need more veggies, right? We're going to do 2 cups of vegetables. Okay. Now, with the better than bouillon, I'm going to let my vegetables boil in that. This stuff smells so good, y'all. This is the roasted chicken. It comes in about 8 flavors. So, let me get a smaller spoon. I got a smaller spoon. I'm just going to do, it's very potent. So I'm just going to use about that much, okay? And we're going to keep adding to it. Because it's very potent. The vegetables are frozen. And I'm going to add a little bit more because I have the noodles and I already know that's going to suck up some of my juices. So I'm going to add a little bit more, okay? A little bit. And we're going to let that boil. And I'm going to let you see it too. Because it has turmeric in it, so that's going to give it a little color for us. And if we have to add to it, we can. We can. You should always kind of taste your water. We're going to call that broth, okay? And I always like to close my veggies up tight. I do not like to go back and have frozen, burnt veggies. So I always keep these chip clips. It's not really a chip clip, but you can get these at the Dollar Tree. 6 for $1. Kind of wire, and they last forever. I usually buy about 3 or 4 packs because I just like to wrap everything up tightly so I can reuse it. Okay? So we're going to let this get going. I'm going to taste it. Hold on. I'm going to just taste my broth because I might put a little garlic powder in there. Let me see. Yeah. So I'm going to season it naturally. We're going to put a little onion powder. I'm going to get ready to cut the jalapeno. We're going to put a little onion powder. Okay. We're going to add A little bit of Lowry's. Probably don't need a lot of salt. Just a little bit of Lowry's. Put that on everything. Little black pepper. Actually, we got our little black pepper thing. I don't know if I didn't put the video out yet, but we got an electronic black pepper. I'm gonna put a couple squirts of that in there. Okay. And I'm gonna add some chives and some parsley when it's done for beauty. Okay. To make it look pretty. Hold on. I gotta find it. What? The chives. They're in there. I'll get them in a second. Let me cut the pepper up right quick. I already rinsed it off and I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna put a little jalapeno in there. These are the knives. If you missed that video, go back and see it. But we're gonna put a little pepper. I like things spicy. So we're gonna add a little, just a couple pieces of jalapeno. Okay, and this is our quick version of ramen. This was inspired by a dish I had on a trip I took recently. And it was so good. But I'm not putting no meat in mine though. Okay, no meat. So we got our peppers. Alright. And this is good on a quick hot day. If you don't want to buy ramen noodles. Oh, always a little garlic powder in everything too. We did. There we go. Because the more you put in that broth, the better it's going to be. Okay? I'm not adding anything else to it right now. I want it to just cook. It looks pretty. I'm going to show you. Hold on one second. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Okay. So we're going to stir it. I'm about to put the lid on. It don't take that long for this to cook. Let me taste my broth. Because if your broth isn't right, nothing else is going to be good. So you got to start with how does that broth taste. So let's see. Ooh. That added a little kick to it. Okay. So I'm going to cover it. And we're going to let, okay? And we're going to just taste it together. Because it ain't going to take that long to cook. In the meantime, I want to go over my ingredients again. So again, I use the better than bouillon. And I like this because I like the flavor in it. So the ingredients are roasted chicken, salt, cane sugar, stock, onion powder, matrodexin. I don't really like anything fake. Turmeric, celery juice. So I mean, you can't get away from everything. Again, I did not use the packs that's in the chicken ramen pack. And the last thing we're going to add is these noodles. 2 bricks. I might didn't need 2, but we're going to do 2. And I want to put a little bit of kale when it's finished. Just a couple pieces of kale. You know what? I got some mushrooms too. I'm going to add some mushrooms. This is the kind of soup, guys, that you can just keep adding to it and the pot just keeps growing. So I'm going to add these mushrooms to it. Remember, we had mushrooms the other day in our omelet. So I added those mushrooms too. And put a little bit more. Uh-oh. That'll give us like a meaty texture. There we go. It's boiling really good. That'll give us like a meaty texture. And honestly, I think I could put a little bit more of the bouillon stuff in there. Because I got so much. That's why I told you these kind of pots can keep growing. I'm going to put another little drop of the bouillon. Oh, it smells delicious. It really does. All right, we're going to let that boil. Let me show y'all. Oh, it looks delicious, y'all. It smells delicious. So we're going to let that boil kind of rapidly. Oh, it smells delicious. So doing it that way, though, that's that pepper, jalapeno, and I didn't even eat it yet. But doing it this way, with the mushrooms is going to add a little texture to it because I'm not using no chicken or nothing. I want it to be veggie. So I'm going to put my stuff back in the freezer. And that's boiling really good. And we'll be eating it in a second, y'all. Now, I do have a little ginger. You know what? I could put a drop of my ginger in there. I think I will. You know I make this ginger paste, right, for my smoothies. I'll put just a drop in there. Because it's kind of Asian inspired, right? So this, again, is the kind of meal that you can just keep adding to it. If you got extra vegetables, you're like, wait a minute, I got some broccoli from the other night. Wait a minute, I got some green beans. You can just keep adding to it. Ooh, my knee. You can just keep adding to it. And I had some meatloaf. I thought about putting that in there, and I changed my mind. So we are waiting on that to boil. Again, it shouldn't take that long. We got our 2 bricks. Move the camera a little bit. We got our 2 bricks that we're going to add to that. I'm not using their packet because it contains what? Bioengineered. And my friend, shout out Lynette, was saying that I can actually get some lower carb noodles because I know a lot of y'all doing low carb. So I can get some lower carb noodles for next time, but this is just what I had at the house. She also recommended thin spaghetti. But again, I'm just using what I got today. So I'm not going to use all that pepper, so I'm going to put that in a baggie. All right. I can't wait to eat this. And again, it's still hot. I mean, really cold out. So that's why I wanted something hot. And I wanted to do this for the last couple of days. But I just didn't feel like it. So now that I feel like it, I'm going to go ahead and do it with you guys live. And we're going to look at it. And those vegetables are really soft vegetables. So it don't take that long to cook. So I'm going to go ahead and add my noodles to it. We're going to do 2 bricks, remember? I think I only need 1 really, but we're going to do 2 bricks. Let me get something bigger. Oh, guys, it looks so good, and it smells good, too. So we're doing 2 bricks, and again, I'm going to find a lower carb pasta for next time. A lower carb pasta. It looks so pretty. And it's going to be our healthier ramen. And don't forget, this is a better ramen because the one that in that instant pack, it don't have real vegetables. They do, but they're dehydrated. So this one, I got a pot full of veggies. Let me show you. Since I put the noodles in. Doesn't that look good? I wish you could smell it. I know people always say that on TV, don't they? And you know it don't take that long for these noodles to cook. That's why I like these kind of noodles. They do not take long. The regular pasta noodles, yeah, they don't take long either, but I just know these gonna come out right because they don't take long at all. So give us a few minutes there. Taste it live. We're gonna add a little, and that's why this is a much healthier version too. Me and my friend were talking about the noodles being higher carb on Weight Watchers, and if you're doing low carb, of course you're gonna be watching those noodles, right? You don't want to eat a lot of them. But you don't have to eat a whole sloop full. So this will be ready in a second. Alright. And it didn't take that long at all. You can eat on this for a few days. I was looking for my parsley flake. Oh, here it is, chives. I wanted to put some chives in there for effect too when we finish. We're going to put some chives and some parsley, okay? Make it look pretty. Matter of fact, I don't think we're gonna do the parsley. I think we'll just do the chives. Okay, almost. And that's why I love these noodles, because they don't take long to cook at all. And even if your vegetables, you may say, well, Kimmy, the vegetables aren't done. They will be by the time I take it out. And I think at this point, I'm going to go ahead and put the kale in there too, just a little bit. And this is, again, a homage to a dish I ate in a restaurant recently. And we'll put the kale in there. And it's really, you know, a lot of vegetables. There we go. And you got your texture with the mushrooms. And we're going to taste it and see if we need anything else in a minute. Couple more seconds it can cook. I'm going to put it in a bowl. Yeah, I know sometimes I have problems with kale, so I'm not using that much. I'll put the link for these in the description box. I love these little cup holders. Oh my God, measuring cups. I'll put the description for these. They are so cute and they wash up really good. And it's by Fiberware, so I'll put that in the description box in case you want to get you a set. Again, Jeffrey and I, when we cook, we really about having things to look kind of pretty sometimes. That motivates you to cook. So I ordered those. It just made me feel better. You know, sometimes you just do stuff because you want to do it, not because you got to do it. All right, y'all. We are rocking and rolling. And it don't take that long for that kale to kind of wilt. Okay, so I'm going to plate this. Let me get a bowl. And I'm so excited. Let me wipe off the counter just a little bit. Let me move this over here. Wipe off the counter just a little bit. Last thing we're going to do is put our chives. So we have our bowl. I talked about this one day too in an old video. Having the right plates to eat on and bowls. You know, make your meal more inviting too. So you don't have to go out and buy new everything, but eventually little by little. So let me show you the finished product. Delicious. Okay. So I'm just going to mix it up one more time. Just kind of mix it. Y'all might be saying, where's Mr. Jeff? He is busy. So I wanted to eat these noodles today. So I couldn't wait on him. Now, I honestly could have a little more broth. And I might make a little bit more. We're going to put a little chive on it, make it look pretty. It sounds like a lot, but it's not really coming out these holes. I usually end up opening it up, but you don't want too much to come out. I had it on the little holes. There we go. We're going to mix it up one more time. And we're going to taste it and see if we need anything else. Because this is my first time making this. Okay. But as you can see, I just used the mixed vegetables, some mushrooms, the ramen noodles, the nothing but bouillon. And it's really simple. It took a little longer because we're doing this. You know, I am making it live with you. But boil your vegetables a little bit first. Actually in the broth. The nothing but, I season my water a little bit more. Put my veggies and let's taste it. Let's see. Yep. Perfect, guys. For real. Here's my lunch. I'm about to go eat this with my cantaloupe. Perfect. Perfect. And that little spice from the jalapeno. I forgot about that. Delicious. Delicious. Guys, do this at home. It's a quick, cheap meal. Bag of frozen vegetables, what, $2? Delicious. And the mushroom is giving me that little texture. Remember? Look, the spice from the jalapeno is delicious if you like jalapeno. Yes. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. I'm gonna get out of here. Try this. Make your own ramen with the better than bouillon. Delicious. I'm gonna make a little bit more broth in there because it does need it. Let me show you since I let it drip. Because you know, once you have noodles and water, it's gonna absorb them. So it's not gonna be enough. But this is what your girl about to eat. And me and my friend did the math really quick too. On Weight Watchers, the noodles are like 7 points, those. But you can get some low carb ones. Okay, for my low carb people. And there go the mushroom. Mm-hmm. Delicious. I'm getting ready to go eat, y'all. Until next time, this is Kimmy. Stay healthy. Bye.